as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have.
Xander Caceres.
Good evening, happy Monday. Ruben Rodriguez here at Real Sports Live. It is baseball time in Texas. Season finale here in 32-6A between the Hanna Golden Eagles and the Harlingen South Hawks. We'll be back with the pregame show here, but first the national anthem playing at the ballpark.
An atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Just moments away from first pitch. Thank you for tuning in to this live game here, 32-6 action, the regular season finale. Coming to you live from Harlingen High School South Field at Dixieland Park. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, giving you the camera feed. A new friend in town, Emilio Flores. Worked them in my first games of the season here at Real Sports Live. Now I'm back in action with them. Good to have you back, my friend. So, interesting situation in 32-6A as we take a look at the 32-6A standings tonight. Westaco in fourth with a 7-6 record. It will be taking on Brownsville Hanna tonight, while the Harlingen South Hawks in fifth with a 6-7 record still have a playoff hope on the line. Westaco, if they fall to Brownsville Hanna tonight, and Harlingen South can defeat Brownsville Hanna tonight, Harlingen South and Westaco be in a play-in for the playoff in the last spot of 32-6A, so it's not over till the final bell for either one. As the rest of the 32-6A standings, the Harlingen Cardinals, who clinched the district title on Friday night, going 13-0 after knocking off Rivera. Los Fresnos with an 11-2 record tonight. And third, the San Benito Greyhounds, who coming off a win against Harlingen South on Friday, going into this game 8-5. Westaco 7-6. Harlingen South 6-7. In sixth place, the Rivera Raiders with a 4-9 record hosting Westaco. In seventh place, the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles with a 3-10 record. And rounding it out, Donna North 0-13. That game currently underway here at Harlingen. Donna San Benito knocking off Donna North 10-0. Keep you up to that. So once again here, a serious situation. Very interesting situation, as I said earlier. If Rivera can knock off Westaco and if Harlingen South can knock off Hanna, that will force a play-in game between the two. And that will leave them tied with a 7-7 record apiece. On the mound for Harlingen South, John Adam Bustamante was on the mound last week. One of the tough aces for Harlingen South in his potential final game of his high school career. Bustamante, a senior. As we read you the starting lineup here for the Hanna Golden Eagles, who come into this game 3-10. Leading off, Anthony Ambriz, the catcher. Batting second, the shortstop, Diego De Goyado. Batting third and on the mound tonight, Ryan Trinidad. Batting fourth, Miguel Raya in first base. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Kevin Flores. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Noe Ibarra. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Danny Moreno. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Damian Garza. And rounding it out, it's going to be J.D. Garcia, who will be at second base. Defensively for Harlingen South Hawks, a defensive shift as a new catcher, Ozzy Deda, who's normally at left field, will now be behind the plate after Harlingen South suffered 2 injuries. That being Matt Flores and Noah Bennett, as they both got hurt in Friday's matchup against San Benito. So defensively, Harlingen South lines up with John Bustamante at the mound. Ethan Garcia at left field. Chase Roberts at third base. John Castellanos at second base, excuse me. Ozzy Herrera at catcher. Fernando Monterrey at first base. Matt Heap at shortstop. Xander Casas at right field. And Jacob Carrion at center field. Leading things off, we have Anthony Ambriz, the catcher, just moments away from first pitch. Thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Harlingen South, Brownsville Hanna, here we go. Shot's going to be fielded. It's going to find a gap for a hit. And Ambriz gets things started here for Hanna.
The batter number 4, the shortstop, Diego Degollado.
Now the shortstop, Diego Degollado, coming in here as Harlingen South. This is truly a must-win for them. As I said earlier, that they must win this game, and Westico must fall to Rivera if they still want to have a chance to make it to the postseason. Brownsville Hanna already been eliminated from playoff contention, but plan to spoil the party for South as that pitch falls for a strike, the 0-1 count. Pitcher Ryan Trinidad on deck for the Hanna Golden Eagles. The 0-1 pitch on the way. In the dirt, but good block by Herrera. Ozzy Herrera normally on left field, but now behind the plate, filling in as the third optional catcher after losing Matt Flores and Noah Bennett on Friday night. In his place at left field, shortstop normally Ethan Garcia, but he's being filled up by Matt Heap at shortstop as the runner goes. Popped up and back for a foul. Now the 1-2 count. Sits on Degollado. Although Hanna 3-10 in district play, one thing I've noticed of covering them all season long is that they play, although 3-10, they play with their heads up and have a full heart as they just refuse to give up. Degollado with the 1-2 count. Bustamante waits his sign. Pitch on the way. Shot finds line drive for a hit. Runners moving up. Ambriz is going to go to third, but he's going to get holded back. He bumped into John Castellanos as he was rounding. And that's going to bring in pitcher Ryan Trinidad. Now runners at first and second. One runner in scoring position for the Hanna Golden Eagles. Anthony Ambriz, who got on with the hit. Degollado also falling with a hit. This Coach Crenshaw here having to wear one of the blues. As Ryan Trinidad steps into the box, he'll be followed by Miguel Raya, the first baseman. Pitch is going to fall dead center for a strike, the 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swings in the dirt, gets past it as the runners are going to move up. And Ambriz and Degollado both advanced 90 feet. Now 2 runners in scoring position here for Brownsville Hanna. The 0-2 Bustamante's pitch on the way. Swings and misses for strike 3, out number 1. And Bustamante gets started with 1 strikeout on the day. 1 away here in the top of the first.
The batter number 20, the first baseman, Miguel Raya.
Now the first baseman, Miguel Raya, coming in. Runner still at second and third for Brownsville Hanna. Bustamante waits his sign. Delivers this pitch to Raya that falls for a strike, 0-1. Raya with a high shot. Garcia tracking it down. Gonna drop over his head for a hit. Ambriz gets scores. Degollado was rounding but gets tripped up and stays back at third. Now runners at the corners. Miguel Raya has an RBI. Single under his belt and gets Hanna started.
The batter number 14, the center fielder, Kevin Flores.
As the center fielder Kevin Flores steps into the box, look at the replay on the right side of your screen. On the second pitch, Raya is delivered, swings for it, and goes over the head of Garcia. And it allows one runner to come in. As now runners to the corners, it's going to be chopped up. Bustamante going to field it. Turns it for one. And for two for the double play. So after a tiny bit of jam, Harlingen South gets out of it with the 1-2 double play. That's going to retire the side, take us to the bottom of the first. The starting lineup for Harlingen South. You're watching Real Sports Live.
At a piece of cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-sized cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a piece of cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Here at the bottom of the first, now we do the starting lineup for Coach Gracia's Harlingen South Hawks. Leading things off, the pitcher John Ana Bustamante, who has one strikeout under his belt. Batting second, the left fielder Ethan Garcia. Batting third baseman Chase Roberts. Batting fourth, the second baseman John Castellanos. Batting fifth, catcher Ozzy Herrera. Batting sixth, first baseman Fernando Monterrey. Batting sixth, the designated hitter Kenji Reeser. Batting eighth, the right fielder Xander Cáceres. And rounding out the action is going to be the center fielder and batting ninth, Jacob Carrion. Defensively for the Hanna Golden Eagles, Coach Grenshaw draws up this lineup. On the mound, warming up as you see on your screen, we have Ryan Trinidad. At first base, Miguel Raya. At second base, we have J.D. Garcia. At third base, we have Noe Vara. At shortstop, Diego Degollado. At left field, we have Danny Moreno. Center fielder, Kevin Flores. And at right field, we have Damon Garcia. And behind the plate, catching for Trinidad, is Anthony Ambriz, who got things started off with a hit. Plenty of game. We also have some baseball on the other side of town over at Harlingen High. The Falcons taking on the Harlingen South Hawks. John and John Tervino on the call with that one. As those two teams will be dishing it out. The first place team versus the second place team here. Harlingen South in a must-win, must-play, or their season can come to a potential end. As John Adam Bustamante preps to step into the box for the first time this game. The bottom of the first on your way. Bustamante on with a single, rips it straight up the middle, finds the gap between second and short. Bustamante gets things started for Harlingen South, a single.
The batter number 27, the left fielder, Ethan Garcia.
So the left fielder, Ethan Garcia, you heard me correctly, left field. After some defensive changes for Harlingen South. That's going to move Ethan Garcia from shortstop to left field. And replacing him is Azireda, who is now behind the plate. And taking his place at shortstop, Matt Heap. Trinidad gets his sign. High pop-up. Garcia tracking it down, but it's going to be Raya who records the out. Went away here in the bottom of the first. One runner still at first for Harlingen South and Samante.
Chase Roberts.
As Chase Roberts coming in here. Pitch falls low and outside for a ball, 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch on the way by Trinidad. High and misses the zone for a ball, 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Just a bit low of the zone for a ball, 3-0. On deck, the second baseman, John Castellanos. Beautiful Monday night, cloudy and breezy. Nice crowd on hand as it is senior night for Harlingen South as that one falls in for a strike. 3-1 count on Roberts. Bustamante, the lone runner at first for South. The 3-1 on the way. Runner going. It's going to be a high pop-up. Goes back into the foul zone. Now a full count on Chase Roberts. Trinidad gets assigned the 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. Roberts foul tips and keeps the at-bat alive. Again, we have John Castellanos, the second baseman, on deck for Harlingen South. Trinidad gets his sign, 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. In the dirt for a ball, the runners will advance. Bustamante and Roberts will take trips.
The batter, number 36.
As we have John Castellanos, the second baseman, steps into the box for his first at bat. Now one runner in scoring position for the form of John Adam Bustamante. Inside looking to make it a new game and tie it up. Trinidad's pitch. Just high and outside for a ball, 1-0 count. Get you some more score updates around 32-6 today in a moment as we have one game underway. Started having an early start. That was down in North for San Benito as Castellanos swings and misses for a strike. Low and outside for a ball, 2-1 count. Harlingen South 6-7 and 32-6A. Hanna and 3-10. I was looking to get something going here and looking to try to keep their playoff hopes alive. But their hopes defend on Brownsville Rivera, they can defeat Westico tonight. As that one went in for a foul ball here for a 2-2 count on Castellanos. If Rivera can defeat Wesco tonight, then Harlingen South and Wesco will face off in a playoff play-in matchup. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and miss for strike 3, out number 2. As Castellanos goes down swinging, and that gives Trinidad his first strikeout on the day. So that brings in catcher Ozzy Herrera. Yes, you heard me correctly. Catcher normally at left field, but now stepping in to replace 2 catchers on the injured reserve for Harlingen South. As that one falls high in his zone for a strike. Forcing Herrera to now be behind the plate. Trinidad gets his sign, the 0-1. Just too high for a ball. 1-1 count evened up. Tale of 2 different teams. Brownsville Hanna coming off a win against Donna North on Friday, while Harlingen South fell to San Benito 14-7 in the thriller. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Just a bit low of the zone for a ball. 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch on the way in the dirt. Both runners are going to advance 90 feet. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Harlingen South. There's now Herrera sits on with the 3-1 count. Bustamante at third. Roberts at second. Harlingen South an opportunity here to make it an even game. The 3-1 on the way. Herrera holds off on the swing, and it pays the price as he's going to go in for a bases loaded situation.
The batter number 16, the first baseman, Fernando Monterrey.
As that's going to bring in the first baseman, Fernando Monterrey, normally at DH, but due to the defensive shift Harlingen South has placed, he is now back at first base. I covered him at the beginning of the season. He started off at first base, but moved on to DH. And now back at the first base bag. As he steps in. Pitch falls low and in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 count. Bustamante at third. Roberts at second. Herrera at first. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and miss for a strike. Count evened up at 1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Shot fielded here. It's going to be fielded by Degollado, who throws the second to force out the out, retire the side. And after 1 complete, Hanna holds on to 1-0 lead at the top of the second coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Here at the top of the second, Hanna holding on to 1 in the lead. As we already have a final alert, San Benito has finished off Donna North 13-0. Donna North will fall to 0-14. And San Benito will improve to 9-5 and finish in third in 32-6A. As three teams already secured their spots to the big dance. Get you some more score alerts going on around 32-6A. Los Fresnos and Harlingen tied at 0 apiece in the top of the second. That one over on the other side of town at Keys Academy. John and JD Cervino working that one.
New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we...
Welcome back here as we get things started off here in the top of the second. Noe Ivada, the third baseman, kicking it off. As Bustamante's pitch falls for a strike. Bustamante and Trinidad both tied with 1 strikeout apiece. Harlingen and Los Fresnos, that one on the other side of town at Keys Academy, both tied at 0 apiece in the top of the second. So earlier, John and JD Trevino have the call on that one. Shot's going to be hit to Heap, who fields it. He's going to turn it to 1 to get the first out in the top of the second.
The batter number 18, the left fielder, Danny Moreno.
Also have some softball action. La Feria down the road. La Feria taking on Raymondville 3-2 in the top of the fourth. Kevin Naro has the call on that one. As Danny Moreno's shot goes foul. Right fielder Damien Garza on deck for Hanna. The 1-0 on the way. Shot hit. It's going to be chased by Heap, who catches the line drive and forces out number 2 here. Now 2 away in the top of the second.
The batter number 32, the right fielder, Damien Garza.
Now Damien Garza, the right fielder, stepping in here to this ball game, getting his first cuts of the day. Bustamante waits his side. Pitch on the way. First pitch goes high and outside for a ball. 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch on the way. That one falls for a ball. 2-0 count. Pitch falls into strike, finds the high outside corner. Now the 2-1 count on Damien Garza. Shot chopped up. Roberts is going to chase it down, throws it to first. And that gets out number 3, now retired aside. So a 1-2-3 inning defensively for Harlingen South. Still down 1-0 against Hanna. Bottom of the set coming your way. Harlingen South looks to tie it up. You're watching Real Sports Live.
There were no errors.
With the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the second from Harlingen High School Southfield at Keys Academy, as we have Kenzie Reeser, As we have Kenzie Reeser here stepping into the box, leading things off in the bottom of the second. The top of the second was a 1-2-3 inning defensively for Harlingen South, Hanna leaving no runners stranded. Now Harlingen South looking to tie it up here as Hanna holds on to a 1-0 lead thanks to a nice RBI single by Miguel Raya. And that first pitch is going to fall for a ball on Reeser. The 1-0 on the way. Pitch just finds the high inside corner for a strike. 1-1, count evened up. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Falls low just to the zone for a ball. 2-1 count. Oh. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Shot ripped foul. It goes for a 1-2 count. Trinidad's pitch on the way. Check swing. Did not go with a plate. Now a 3-2 count waits Kenzie Reeser. Three-2 payoff pitch on the way. Reeser rips it foul on top of the net. Reeser keeping the at-bat alive. Xander Cossett is the right fielder on deck for Harlingen South. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. Finds a high inside corner for a strike. Catches Reeser looking, and that's out number 1. Trinidad gets on board with 2 strikeouts on the day.
The batter number 42, the right fielder, Xander Cáceres.
As the right fielder, Xander Cáceres, comes into the box. That's one away here in the bottom of the second. Trinidad's first pitch. Just a bit out of the zone here for a ball, 1-0 count. The 1-0 count. Cáceres pops it up a high pop-up. That one going foul into the seats right next to us. Would have made that catch. I brought my glove, but left it at home. So now 1-1 count on Xander Cáceres. The 1-1 pitch falls in there for a strike. Now 1-2 count on Cáceres. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Ripped foul down right field into the net. Count remaining 1-2. Cáceres continuing the battle. Jacob Gadion, the center fielder, on deck for Harlingen South. Now the Trinidad gets to sign. The 1-2 pitch on the way. In the dirt for a ball. Count tied up at 2. Brian Trinidad already having 34 pitches and 2 strikeouts. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Cáceres with a high shot to right. Raya looking for it, and he reels it in for out number 2.
The batter number 1, the center fielder, Jacob Carrion.
2-8 in the bottom second as Jacob Carrion steps in.
Young Rich, you know, so we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though. Raindrop, drop top, smoking no.
2 away here in the bottom of the second as Jacob Gadion steps in for his first at bat. Watches that one go into the strike zone here. 0-1 count on Carrion. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Low and outside for a ball, 1-1. Get you a score alert, as once again we said earlier in the broadcast, San Benito and Donna North has gone final. San Benito walking away with a 13-0 victory over Donna North, and Donna North will finish the season 0-14, while San Benito will finish the season 9-5. As that pitch falls outside for a dirt here, ball, 2-1 count. I only got a piece of the dirt before I hit the zone. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Carrion with a shot. Flores making the dive, won't go, and Carrion gets on with the single as he's trying to make it a double. And makes it off a double. As Jacob Carrion gets on with the double.
The batter number 15, the pitcher.
Replay on the right side of your screen, line drive shot. Kevin Flores was tracking it down. He just couldn't get there in time. And that drops for a hit, and that allows Carrion to get on at single. But he says, let me take a trip to second. He makes it safely. Now a runner at second and in scoring position for Harlingen South. As John Adam Bustamante steps back into the box, his first at bat, got on with the single. Pitch falls over the zone for a ball, 1-0 count. The 1-0 on the way. Shot ripped foul down left field. 1-1 count on Bustamante. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Lone runner for Harlingen South at second base in the form of Jacob Carrion. South needing a victory here just to keep their playoff hopes alive, but it all falls back on Westlaco Rivera. Rivera can walk away and defeat Westlaco. Shot ripped foul. Now 1-2 count on Bustamante, as I was saying earlier. If Rivera can defeat Westlaco tonight, Harlingen South gets the win tonight. They'll force a play-in game to make it for the 4th seed in the playoffs. We'll get you a score update on that Westlaco game in a moment. Trinidad gets his sign. The 1-2 pitch on the way. High for a ball. Count evened up at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Shot for it, foul down left. Count remains 2. Now let's get you a score update from Rivera, where the Panthers are falling behind the Rivera Raiders 2-1. That one in the bottom of the second. We'll keep you more updated on that score. Harlingen South fans closely rooting for Rivera as well. They can knock off Wesco. Their chances to the playoffs remain alive. As a 2-2 count remains here, Trinidad's pitch. Bustamante rips it foul for the 3rd straight pitch. Bustamante keeping the inning and the at-bat alive. Ethan Garcia, the left fielder, on deck for Harlingen South. Bustamante already swinging out these past 3 have all gone for fouls. He's looking to keep the inning alive. Trinidad gets his sign. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch on the way. Shot fielded, gets on, stays fair. Rounding third is Carrion. He's going to make it in. And Bustamante on with an RBI double. Brand new ball game here in the bottom of the second. Both teams 1 apiece. As John Adam Bustamante gets on with a double. Replay on the right side of your screen. Off a long at bat. Bustamante just rips it and finds the gap between third and third base. Just barely stays in fair, excuse me. And now another runner in scoring position, the go-ahead run. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 count on Ethan Garcia. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Garcia rips it foul down left, goes off a pole. Goes off a pole in the bullpen, goes back into play. Might put one, thought he had one of those hit it here signs there. Now a no-2 count on Garcia. Trinidad awaits his sign as he looks to get hand out of the inning. The 0-2 on the way. And Garcia steps out of the box, calls time mid windup. So that pitch won't count. Count remains 0-2. So Garcia steps back into the lineup. Trinidad gets his sign. The 0-2 on the way. High and outside for a ball. 1-2 count on Garcia. The 1-2 pitch on the way. In the zone for strike 3. Now we'll retire the side. Harlingen South will leave a runner stranded on second. But before that, they do get 1 run back and make it in a brand new ball game. Hanna and Harlingen South tied at 1 apiece. Top of the third coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our...
Welcome back to the Real Sports Live. At the top of the third, Harlingen South and Hanna tied at 1 apiece. In the top of the first, Brownsville Hanna, gets one. In the bottom of the second, Harlingen South gets one back. Now a brand new ball game. But not before Ryan Trinidad gets 3 strikeouts on the day. While Bustamante sits with 1. The pitch count here, we have Bustamante with 20 pitches. While Trinidad sits with 50. As the second baseman, J.D. Garcia, steps into the box, he watches that one go in for a strike. Swing and miss for a strike, 0-2 count. Garcia's going to step out of the box for a bit. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and miss for strike 3 called. One away here in the top of the third. Bustamante gets strikeout number 2.
Anthony Ambriz.
As back to the top of the lineup here is Anthony Ambriz, the catcher. His first at bat got on with a single, got things started for Brownsville Hanna. Shot chopped up here, fielded by Roberts. Oh, gets past Roberts. And Ambriz gets back on with a single.
The batter, number 4, the shortstop, Diego Degollado.
That one chopped off the ground. Roberts just had a piece of it, but it gets past him. That allows the runner to get on here for Brownsville Hanna. 7:20 to time. Cloudy but very windy. Wind blowing in from the south-southeast. There's Diego Degollado, the shortstop, steps into the box. Pitch falls for a ball here, 1-0 count. Some more scores around 32-6A in a moment.
Yeah, good idea.
As Bustamante throws back to try to pick off Ambriz. Ambriz gets back to the bag safely. In the top of the third, Rivera Raiders holding on to a 2-1 lead over Westico. 1-0 count. Bustamante waits his sign. Pitch on the way. Runner going. Herrera throws. Throw not in time. As Ambriz steals 90 feet to second base. But that pitch did fall for a strike, so 1-1 count sits on Degollado. Over in the top of the third, Harlingen High holding on to a 1-0 lead against Westico. Just got a piece of it, goes for foul here, 1-2 count. 26 pitches for Bustamante, 2 strikeouts. His counterpart Trinidad with 50 pitches and 3 strikeouts. Bustamante awaits his sign, the 1-2 on the way. Chopped foul into the net here. Count remains 1-2. The 1-2 here. Bustamante waits his sign. Pitch on the way. Chopped falls. Garcia tracking it down. Makes a jumping catch. As that one was just about to get over his head, but he makes the jumping catch for out number 2.
The batter number 12, the pitcher.
Take a look at the replay here off a 1-2. A 1-2 at bat here. Delgado shot a line drive, almost got past Garcia, but Garcia with the quick wits takes a hop and makes that jumping catch. As Ryan Trinidad, the pitch already with 3 strikeouts on the day for him. Swings into dirt for 1. Ambriz is going to steal third. One-0 count on Trinidad. On deck of first baseman Miguel Raya. Raya with an RBI single his last at bat. That was a swing and a miss. Correction, 0-1 count. Pitch on the way. Just a bit outside of the zone here for a ball. Count evened up at 1. Delgado shot a line drive. Could have dropped for a hit, but Garcia with a hop catches that one in midair. Finds the high inside corner for a strike. 1-2 count. Now Hanna down to the final strike. Looking to keep it going here. The 1-2 count on Trinidad. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bustamante gets his sign. The pitch on the way. Swings here as it's going to be Monterrey who fields it. Who's going to throw to Bustamante. Will step on the bag to retire the side. And Hanna's going to leave 1 runner stranded at third. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 3rd. You're watching Real Sports Live.
To document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the third. The third baseman, Chase Roberts, kicking things off for us. Last at bat, Roberts got on with off a base on balls after the very long at bat.
This right here is my.
First pitch dealt in for a strike, 0-1 count. Thank you for tuning in once again to Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Ruben Rodriguez on the call as Roberts shot. Just drops fair. At the last second, just dropped right inside the line. And Roberts is on with the double. Read on the right side of your screen, some confusion on whether it was a ball, a foul, or a hit. Just a very, very, very close call, but it does fall in favor of Harlingen South. So the second baseman, John Castellanos, comes on. His last at bat went down swinging. 0 for 1 on the day. Gets in the bunt. It's going to be tipped up for a bunt. Gonna drop. It's going to drop for a hit. And in time, as it was bobbled by Raya, and Roberts will take a trip to third. Now runners at the corner for Harlingen South after a bunt. That was a high popped up bunt. Trinidad tried to chase it down and just let it fall out of his glove. Made the throw in time, but Raya couldn't hold on. And now at least Castellanos on first, Roberts on third. Runners at the corners for Ozzy Deda, the catcher. Hey, try to follow the ball more. Other than that, good job, bro. Trinidad throws back to Raya to pick off Castellanos. As Ozzy Deda comes in, 4 home runs on the day for the young man. On the season, excuse me. As pitch fouls low and outside for a ball, 1-0 count. Hanna and South tied 1-1. Runners at the corners here, no outs. The 1-0 pitch delivered. It, I guess, just swings and misses here and falls for a strike. Got a piece of Ambrice's leg guard. That's a 1-1 count here for Trinidad. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Runner going here as that shot's going to be chipped here. Zibada throws it out for out number 1.
The batter, number 16, the first baseman, Fernando Monterrey.
However, runners do advance as Roberts stays put at third. Castellanos gets the second off a sacrifice ground out by Herrera. As Noe Ibarra reeled that one in and throws a rider to pick off Herrera for out number 1 off a ground out. Now 1 away here. Pitch falls dead center for a strike on Monterrey. 0-1 count on Fernando Monterrey. 3 strikeouts for Trinidad, 57 pitches. The 0-1 pitch on the way. A high pop-up goes foul here for an 0-2 count on Monterrey. Runners at second and third here. 2 in scoring position to go ahead run at third. The insurance at second. The 0-2 on the way. just outside of the zone here for a ball. 1-2 count on Fernando Monterrey. Chase Roberts at third base. John Castellanos at second base. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Too high and inside for a ball. Count evened up at 2. The DH Kenji Reeser on deck for Harlingen South. Went down swinging, went down on looking. Swing and miss, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Trinidad. As Monterrey goes down swinging.
The designated hitter, Kenji Reeser.
That brings up the DH Kenji Reeser. His last at bat struck out as he got caught looking. At 61 pitches, 4 strikeouts for Ryan Trinidad. Now puts 2 away here in the bottom of the third, but runners still at second and third. Reeser looking to bring one in as that one falls in the dirt. But Ambriz shows off the speed and gets back to it and keeps Roberts at third. Now a 1-0 count on Kenji Reeser. Reeser with a high shot to left. Being tracked down by Moreno. And Moreno tracks it down. As Danny Moreno making a unusual series of twists and turns. Goes all the way to the warning track and reels it in for out number 3. Harlingen South's going to leave runners stranded at second and third. Game tied up at 1. Top of the 4th coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
The third inning, they pick up no runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error.
Down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live, the top of the 4th. Bustamante back on the mound with 32 pitches. High pop up by right to right. Being tracked down by Casares and reels it in for out number 1.
The batter, number 14, the center fielder, Kevin Flores.
So the center fielder Kevin Flores comes out here. in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 count on Flores. Good job by Herrera to make the stop. High and outside for a ball. 2-0 count on Flores. Samonte waits his sign. 2-0 count pitch on the way. Chopped up here. Going to be fielded by Castellanos, who bobbles it. And Flores gets on with a single.
The batter, number 19, the third baseman, Noah Ibarra.
Now the third baseman, Noah Ibarra, here comes in. Now one away here, Harlingen South for a chance for a double play with the runner at first. As Kevin Flores got on with the single off an error. First pitch falls for a strike here on Ibarra. Danny Moreno, the left fielder, who made a heck of a grab here in the bottom of the third to making a series of unusual twists and turns to reel it in. A high pop-up in the dirt here. Gets way out of the hands of Herrera. And Flores advances to second. The 0-2 on the way here on Ibarra. Shot ripped foul into the net. Count remaining 0-2 here on Ibarra. Bustamante awaits his sign from Herrera. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and miss, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Bustamante. Out number 2.
The batter, number 18, the left fielder, Danny Moreno.
As the left fielder, Danny Moreno said, who retired the side in the bottom of the third. Traveled a lot of ground here to reel in out number 3. Now steps back into the box. As coach is going to have a quick word with Coach Grenshaw. It's another scoring update from around 32-6A. Over in the bottom of the third, the Harlingen Cardinals holding on to a 1-0 lead against those Fresnos. That one across the town and also live on Real Sports Live. Chopped up here by Moreno, who kept looking. And in the dirt for out number 3. Has some confusion by Moreno. Shot looked foul, so he held off on it. Well, Roberts tracked it down, throws out, and takes advantage and gets Moreno out, retires the side. Now it's going to take us to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Real Sports Live.
One runner left on.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the fourth from Harlingen High School South Field at Dixieland Park. Teams deadlocked at 1-1 here. As Xander Cáceres gets things started here in the bottom of the fourth. Takes a shot here, fielded by Raya, who holds back Trinidad and gets out number 1 himself. Had the chance to speak with Miguel Raya earlier in the season, was excited for his senior season. Met him back at the BISD tournament in March. Did play as a lineman at Brownsville Hanna. Made all district and all team. So quite the athlete there, as we have Jacob Carrion, the center fielder. Carrion, and also another athlete. Also competes in track for Harlingen South. As Carrion rips it here, it's going to be bobbled by Trinidad, who recovers. And gets out number 2 there.
The batter, number 15, the pitcher, John Adam Bustamante.
So back to the top of the lineup we go. We have John Adam Bustamante, the pitcher. Bustamante here is 2 for 2 on the day. 41 pitches and 3 strikeouts. Now let's look at Trinidad with 65 pitches and 4 strikeouts as he looks for number 5 and out number 3 in the inning. First pitch goes. Shot fielded. It's going to be fielded by Garcia, who turns it for out number 3 to retire the side. So 1-2-3 inning defensively for Brownsville Hanna. And after 4 complete, we're tied at 1. Top of the 5th we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
For the Hawks in
Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes at a piece.
I'm back here to Real Sports Live at the top of the fifth. As Damian Garza, the right fielder, gets things going for us. 1-0 count. Bustamante's pitch goes low and outside. J.D. Garcia, the second baseman, on deck for the Hanna Golden Eagles. Reminder of what's at stake as that one goes for a strike. Currently, Rivera holding on to a 3-1 lead over Wesco. If Rivera can knock off Wesco and Harlingen South can knock off Hanna tonight, it'll either be a play-in game for the last spot in the playoffs, or it will be Harlingen South who advances the playoffs off the run advantage. As that one falls for a ball here, so Harlingen South, still the door not closed on them yet. Pitch goes outside here for a ball. 3-1 count on Garza. Bustamante here with 45 pitches and 3 strikeouts on the day. His counterpart Trinidad with 66 pitches on the 3-1 pitch. Falls for a strike. Now the full count sits on Garza. (3-2) payoff pitch on the way. Got him swinging. Strike 3 called. Out number 1. So Bustamante gets strikeout number 4 on the day. 1 away here in the top of the 5th.
The batter, number 5, the second baseman, J.D. Garcia.
Now the second baseman, J.D. Garcia, coming in. Secured the last out in the bottom of the 4th. As Bustamante grounded out to Garcia to record out number 3. Pitch falls for a strike. The 0-1 count on Garcia. Brownsville Hanna, their season done. Finished 3-10 currently. Have been eliminated from playoff contention. Currently 7th in District 32 6A. As that one's chopped fouled. The 0-2 count sits on Garcia. Anthony Ambrose, the top of the lineup on deck. The 0-2 on the way. High and outside for a ball. 1-2 count sits on Garcia. Saying going back earlier to Brownsville Hanna being currently in 7th and eliminated from playoff contention. Still respectable and admirable how they continue to play with heart and have kept their heads up all season. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 5 for Bustamante. Out number 2 in the top of the 5th.
The batter, number 11, the catcher, Anthony Ambrose.
5 strikeouts on the day for Bustamante with 51 pitches. As Anthony Ambrose, the top of the lineup, the catcher. Guess things going here. 3 for 3 on the day. Bustamante throws in the pitch. High and inside, finds the zone for a strike, 0-1 count. Shows you the stat line here. A parallel stat line as both teams have 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error. Very close game as Ambrisse's shot goes to third by Roberts, who reels it in and throws the Monterrey to retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning again for Harlingen South. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 5th. Some more score updates on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Cinnamon rolls, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the fifth to get you some score updates from around 32-6A. The game all Harlingen South fans are looking out for. Brownsville Rivera taking on Westaco. Rivera holding on to a 3-1 lead. That one in the top of the fourth. Over across town at Harlingen High at Keys Academy. Harlingen High and Los Fresnos both tied with one run. That one in the bottom of the fourth. Also on Real Sports Live, John and JD Trevino working on that one for y'all. Ethan Garcia gets us started here in the bottom of the fifth, takes a swing, and it's going to drop for a hit. Finds the gap up the middle between second and short, and Garcia gets things started on with the single, and that's going to bring up the third baseman, Chase Roberts.
The third baseman, Chase Roberts.
Let's go, baby. Keep fighting.
So Chase Roberts here.
All the pretty girls stand up. All the pretty boys stand up.
As that pitch is going to fall for a ball, 1-0 count.
See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business.
Had a microphone issue. We're back in action here. A 3-0 count on Chase Roberts. .3-0 on the way. Falls in the dirt for a ball. Now runners will advance. Garcia moves up 90 feet and Roberts gets the first.
The batter number 36, the second baseman, John Castellanos.
The go-ahead run at second. The insurance runs at first and at the plate in the form of Chase Roberts and in John Castellanos. Now Harlingen South here has to secure this win, but they're not out of the woods yet as Rivera needs to pull out the win tonight, forcing Westaco into a play-in with Harlingen South, a potential play-in, or if they go with the run advantage, Harlingen South gets us a high bunt, and Ambriz reels it in for out number one. One away here. Is this going to bring the catcher Ozzy Herrera?
The batter number 9, the catcher, Ozzy Herrera.
So Ozzy Herrera here comes in. Normally at left field, but I said earlier in the broadcast, now at behind the plate. After 2 catches for Harlingen South have gone down, Matt Flores and Noah Bennett. As that one finds the low inside corner for a strike, 0-1 count on Herrera. Bottom of the 5th here, no balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. Both teams deadlocked that one. The 0-1 pitch on the way in the dirt. Both runners are going to move up. The throw comes into third, but not in time. As Ambriz is quick to react behind the plate, but the runners will move up. Now the go-ahead at third and the insurance run at second. Now the 1-1 count sits on Herrera. The 1-1 on the way. Low outside corner for a ball, 2-1 count. The 2-1 on the way. Hit that with a shot. Gonna drop for a hit. An RBI for Herrera. 1 run comes in. 2 runs are gonna come in. And a 2 RBI single for Ozzy Herrera. As Garcia and Roberts both come in. 3-1 now. Harlingen South taking the lead. Late in the game, but it comes in. The RBI replay on the right side of your screen.
The first baseman.
Pitch just finds the gap. Just falls short of the right fielder. And the runners will come in here as that brings in Fernando Monterrey, the first baseman. That first pitch falls on Monterrey for a ball, 1-0 count. Now the base is cleaned up as 1 road runner at first base in the form of Ozzy Herrera. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. The 1-0-1. Monterrey with a high shot. Flores tracks it down and reels it in for out number 2.
The batter number 32.
And boy, did Monterrey have some pop behind that one. But great play by Monterrey, who tracked it down nicely. Had to make a little hop to recover it, but gets out number 2. And that brings in the DH, Kenji Reeser. Well, finds the low inside corner for a strike, 1-0 count. As Kenji Reeser here faces a 0-1. Check swing, didn't go. Oh, now 1-1 count on Reeser. The 1-1 here on Reeser. Taking the lead off first. Low and outside for a ball, 2-1 count. Xander Costin is the right fielder on deck for Harlingen South. A 2-1 on Reeser. Reeser chops it up here. It's going to be fielded by Degollado, who steps on the bag for out number 3. But Harlingen South gets in business here and gets 2 runs thanks to a 2 RBI single by Ozzy Herrera. That's going to take us to the top of the 6th. You're watching Real Sports Live.
It helped.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in
Welcome back to action here to top of the sixth. After 5 here, we have a little score update here as the Rivera now holding on to a 4-1 lead, increasing their lead over Westlaco. If Rivera can hold on and Harlingen South can keep this lead and keep this victory, Harlingen South will stay in the playoff race by either a play-in with Westlaco or, depending on the run advantage, Harlingen South will move into the playoff in the 4th spot. Things just getting very interesting here. As they say, it's not over to the final bell. And both teams are still in the white window is very wide open for Harlingen South. And Rivera can pull out all the stops, as the no-2 count swings. On Diego Degollado, facing the 0-2 count. The 0-2 on the way. Tipped up here, a low hit by Roberts, who fields it and turns it in for out number 1. So the window's still wide open for Harlingen South as the Harlingen South faithful cheering for 2 teams right now, Rivera and Harlingen South.
The pitcher, Ryan Trinidad.
As tickets are about to sell out to the big dance, and Harlingen South says we still want our ticket in. One away here in the top of the 6th. As Ryan Trinidad here comes in with 4 strikeouts on the day, 82 pitches. Low inside corner for a strike. The 0-1 count sits on Trinidad. Now let's look at Bustamante, who has 5 strikeouts on the day and 57 pitches, still going strong. Bustamante known to pitch complete games, and you've seen him do it before. That one in the dirt, good stop by Ardeta for a 1-1 count, evened up on Trinidad. So more scores around 32-6-8 across town. We have Harlingen taking on Los Fresnos. That one also on Real Sports Live. If you're not tuning to this one. High for a ball here. Now the 2-1 count on Trinidad. That one in the 5th here. Both teams tied at 1. As Trinidad shots get sliced into the net foul. Now the 2-2 count. Speaking about the playoff race, 3 teams have already punched their tickets to the dance. Harlingen 13-0, who finished off the district champions in 32-6A off a 2-2 pitch. High pop up into the net. Counts remains 2-2. As said earlier, Harlingen Cardinals 13-0 in district play and are the 2021 32-6A champions. In second, we have Los Fresnos with an 11-2 record, taking on Harlingen right now at the moment. In third, San Benito with an 9-5 record, as they took care of Donna North 13-0 earlier today. And those 3 teams that punched their tickets to the playoffs, as it's going to be a full count now faced on Trinidad. So 3 teams already booked their tickets to the dance. 1 more team in line. 2. That's between Westlaco and Harlingen South. As that one's going to go high and inside for a ball. Now a walk. As Trinidad's going to take a trip to first base off the base on balls. And that brings in Miguel Raya. Raya, who got things started earlier for Hanna with an RBI single all the way to the wall. Got things going here. Raya, a heavy hitter for Hanna, both in baseball and in football, as he was a lineman I mentioned earlier. Runner going here. It's going to make the throw. Gets past Heap. And Trinidad steals second successfully. Throw had the distance, but just a bit off target by Herrera. And that allows Trinidad to get a runner in scoring position. To get a run in scoring position. Now the 1-0 count sits on Raya. The 1-0 pitch delivered. Low and outside for a ball. 2-0 count sits on Raya. I know, a very tough team in 32-6A. Coach Crenshaw's second year at the helm. Came in during 2020, but the season was cut short. Swing and miss, strike 1 there, falls. Now a 2-1 count on Raya. So I was saying this is Coach Crenshaw's first official full season at the helm for Hanna. Came in last season, but due to being cut short, did not have a chance to show off district play. As his mission is simple here, to try to make all Hanna fans forget the 2019 season, the 0-14 season. As a high shot by Raya. Going in foul territory. Gossett is trying to chase it down. As Gossett is trying to chase it down in foul territory, but just couldn't get there. And although 3-10 this season, Brownsville Hanna said I've had a chance to cover them all season. I've covered them a few weeks ago against Harlingen and San Benito, a few of their games at the BISD tournament. This team, although 3-10, has ball players that have heart and they hold their heads up high. And that's falls back on Crenshaw's philosophy. As the shot's going to drop for a hit. Stays fair. Trinidad rounding third. He's going to make it home. Raya heading to second. And an RBI here. Another one for Miguel Raya. Now the lead cut down the run as Miguel Raya gets on with an RBI double. He first got on with an RBI single. Now the RBI double moves up a base. And now the tying run in scoring position at the former Miguel Raya. The go-ahead at the plate with Kevin Flores as center fielder. And Coach Zach Martinez of Harlingen South is going to have a quick word with him. We're going to step away for a few moments. Top of the 6th, Hanna 2, Harlingen South 3. 1 out. You're watching Real Sports Live.
In Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located.
Welcome back here to the top of the 6th. Hanna 2, Harlingen South 3. Just tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Live and on site from Hawk Baseball Field at Dixieland Park. Raya just got on with the RBI double, bringing in Trinidad. Did earlier in the top of the first, Swing and miss for strike 1. The 0-1 count sitting here on Flores. Flores have had some great grabs defensively in the game today. Bustamante here stays on the mound. A high pop-up being tracked down. And Roberts, who tracks it down in foul territory. Now Raya gets caught in the rundown, lost his footing. And Raya getting showing off the speed, avoiding. And Harlingen South gets the double play. Oh, mercy. Flores' high pop-up goes in foul territory. And Roberts reels it in for the second out. And then Raya, off some miscommunication, gets cut off in the rundown and gets tagged after a very long rundown. That forces the double play. Harlingen South gets out of it, but Hanna gets one back. Bottom of the sixth coming away. The Hawks 3, the Golden Eagles 2. You're watching Real Sports Live.
San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the sixth. Some more scoring updates as Rivera has gotten one more run here. Now it's a 5-1 lead over Westaco. And Rivera that one in the top of the fifth. Rivera just got another scoring update. Rivera has scored one more run, now 6-1. So now 6-1 here. Rivera Raiders taking down Westaco. That one in the top of the fifth. Rivera. I spoke to Coach Parker last week as that first pitch falls for a strike. Coach Parker telling me that they're facing 3 playoff contending teams to close out the season, and they're going to try to shut down as much as they can. And they managed to shut down Harlingen South last week off a walk-off, which South is liking to forget tonight. And they took on Harlingen and fell short to Harlingen on Friday night. As Gossett is a high pop-up, goes foul, the 1-2 count. So Coach Parker said if we can't make, whose Raiders are in 6th place in 32-6A with the 4-9 record, as that one falls in for a ball, 2-2 count. As I said last week, I spoke prior to the Harlingen South Rivera game. I spoke to Coach Parker. As he said, they're facing 3 playoff contention teams. His mission was simple. We didn't make it to playoffs, but if we can't make it, y'all can't make it either. And they said to spoil the fun. They already spoiled it for 2 teams. As that one falls in for a strike, Trinidad gets strikeout number 5. As he catches Gossett, looking for out number 1.
Number 1, the center fielder, Jacob Carrion.
So things getting very, very interesting at the tail end of 32-6A. Now let's take a look at the pitch count here. We have Trinidad with 87 pitches and 5 strikeouts. Tied with him is Bustamante with 5 strikeouts and 70 pitches. The stat line we'll read it to you in a moment as he's going to face off against Jacob Carrion. Pitch goes in the dirt for a ball, 1-0 count. Now let's read you the stat line. Harlingen South with 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. While Hanna with 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. So a very, very interesting close matchup between the two teams. Harlingen South 6-7 in 32 play, currently in 5th. Hanna in 7th with a 3-10 record, currently in 7th and out of playoff contention. Carrion's with a shot. Gonna get past Ibarra, but Degollado makes the stop. But throw not in time. And Carrion gonna make it to first here as it got past Raya, and Carrion just turned on the Jets a little too early, but makes it back to first.
The batter number 15, the pitcher, John Adam Bustamante.
Look at the replay on the right side of your screen. Carrion's shot. As Noe Ibarra makes the slide to stop it, but well played by Degollado, who makes a sliding stop and throws it in, but the throw does not fall in time. And that's going to bring in John Adam Bustamante, the leadoff hitter in the top of the lineup. Bustamante with 70 pitches and 5 strikeouts. As the pitch falls for a strike, the 0-1 count on Bustamante. Pitch falls for a strike, the 0-2 now. Bustamante with a shot, gonna drop for a hit. 3 for 4 on the day, John Adam Bustamante. Now runners at first and second here for Harlingen South.
The left fielder, Ethan Garcia.
With 2 insured runs at first, second, and at the plate as Ethan Garcia, the left fielder. Garcia, who we normally see at shortstop, now at left field, and has done some nice plays for him as he did a nice jumping catch as that passed up here. As a beautiful night here, the sun, the moon already taking place. Full moon on tonight. Coach Gonzalez of Hanna going to have a quick word with Trinidad. We're going to step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records.
Welcome back here as Trinidad had some few words with Trinidad. Now he's back on the mound still as he's facing off against Garcia. That's Ethan Garcia, the left fielder. Runners at first and second for Harlingen South in the form of Carrion and Bustamante. Runners going here on, but he's going to make the throw, but he hesitates. And now 2 more runners in scoring position here. That pitch fouled for a ball here, so 1-0 count on Garcia, but both runners advance 90 feet. The insurance runs at third base and at second base in the forms of Bustamante and Carrion as Garcia sits on with a 1-0 count and 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike 1, count evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here on Garcia. Garcia, one of the seniors. Here's we'll have the senior night festivities. As that gets past on Brice, Garion showing the speed, and another run comes in for Harlingen South, while Bustamante advances to third. Now the lead goes back up to 2. Very rare by Ambriz, as we've seen him, if the ball gets past him, shows the quick reaction time, but just slowed down a bit, not allowed a runner to come in for Harlingen South. And Garion, a very fast player, outfielder for Harlingen South, also does track when he's not playing baseball. And Garcia chops it. And out and on deck, Roberts with catches that one. The Harlingen South fans are loving that one. As that chopped swing goes foul. And off a one-hop, Roberts here reels it in with one hand. The 2-2. Garcia with the shot. Flores tracking it down, reel it in, the tag up on the way. Throw coming in, not in time, and a sacrifice RBI for Ethan Garcia. The lead goes up to 5. Now the bases are cleared for Chase Roberts. Now Chase Roberts, the third baseman, coming in.
Chase Roberts.
As that pitch falls for a ball, 1-0 count on Roberts. The 1-0 on the way. Low of the zone here for a ball, 2-0 count now on Roberts. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Harlingen South tacked on some insurance runs. Now a 2-1 count on Roberts as he swings and misses but finds nothing. Roberts rips it foul to the net. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dad, if you're watching at home, Dos Tres Patos, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, something you taught me at a young age. Steps out of the box for a bit here. On deck, we have John Castellanos, the second baseman. Defensive setup still the same for the Hanna Golden Eagles. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Foul tipped, and Roberts continuing the battle to keep the inning alive. The 2-2 pitch on the way by Trinidad. Got him swinging, strike 3 called. 6 strikeouts on the day now for Ryan Trinidad. Now retire the side here to the top of the 7th we go. But Harlingen South tacks on 2 more insurance runs. Now the lead goes 5-2. Hawks up. Bottom top of the 7th coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
2 hits, there were no errors, and nobody left off.
Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The batter number 19, the third baseman, Noah Ibarra.
Welcome back here to the top of the 7th. Noah Ibarra, the third baseman, to get things kicked off here for us. Bustamante on the mound with 70 pitches and 5 strikeouts. Chopped foul for a 0-1 count. Got you some more score updates around 32-6A. As a change of events here, as the Rivera Raiders now holding on to a 2-run lead as Westaco has tacked on 3 runs. Now 6-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Plenty of ball games still to go in that one. And Westaco is also quite aware of the situation as a 0-2 count on Ibarra. High and a bit outside here. For the 1-2 count on Ibarra. Now over the other side of town at Keys Academy. That one in the bottom of the 6th, tied at one apiece, Harlingen and Los Fresnos. Swing and miss, strike 3 called, strikeout number 6 for Bustamante. Out number 1 here in the top of the 7th.
The batter number 18, the left fielder, Danny Moreno.
Now the left fielder, Danny Moreno, coming in. Swing and miss for strike 1 here, the 0-1 count on Moreno. Bustamante waits his side in the 0-1 count. Chopped up. And in the infield for a fly out as Matt Heap reels it in for out number 2. Now down to the final out, the Rivera Raiders.
The right fielder, Damian Garza.
As Damian Garza here, the right fielder, stepping in. The potential final batter for Hanna. J.D. Garcia, the second baseman, on deck. Shot fielded. Roberts going to reel it in for out number 3. And that is the ball game. Your final score tonight here, the Harlingen South Hawks have improved to 7-7 with a 5-2 record, and the Hanna Golden Eagles will fall to 3-11, excuse me. As we take it to the Real Sports Live post-game show. I'm your host, Ruben Rodriguez here. Has some sportsmanship between Coach Crenshaw and the Hanna Golden Eagles. Although a tough team have held their heads up high all season and will finish in 7th with the 3-11 record, excuse me, in 7th place. Welcome once again to the Real Sports Live post-game show. Harlingen South at 5th place with a 7-7 record, but still their season may not be over yet as Westaco is taking on Brownsville Rivera, and Rivera was holding on to a 6-4 lead last checked. That one's still 6-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Plenty of ball game left. As Westaco quite aware of the situation Harlingen South is in. They are in the same boat. So we wait for some updates on that one. Over across town, we'll get you another score update from Keys Academy, where the undefeated district champion Harlingen Cardinals currently taking on the Los Fresnos Falcons. Los Fresnos in 2nd 11-2 as we do have a final score update, which is the Harlingen South. Get you more sports here from around 32-6A, the first game that went final. San Benito finishing off the season 9-5 in third in District 32-6A, knocking off Donna North. Donna North will finish the season 0-14. And in the bottom of the sixth, 1-1, still tied from Keys Academy. That one over on Real Sports Live, so if you get tired of hearing my voice, you go ahead and switch over now. That one on Real Sports Live. John and JD Trevino always doing a good job with that one, on the call with that one. So I said earlier, Harlingen South having their senior night and are currently in fifth in 32-6A with a 7-7 record. And all the Harlingen South fans are Rivera Raider fans tonight as they're cheering on Rivera as they hope they could walk away with the win. As Westaco here trying, as I said earlier, Westaco in the same boat as Harlingen South, looking to stay alive. And we'll get you some more scripts to that. Tune in to Real Sports Live on Twitter and social media, or follow me on social media, Rodriguez_RSL, for all your 32-6A news that's provided by Real Sports Live. As I said earlier, Harlingen South celebrating their senior night tonight. Multiple seniors who may have potentially played their final ball game of the season, but left it all out on the field. Our Real Sports Live player of the game. Gonna follow the senior John Adam Bustamante, who finished with 6 strikeouts on the day. Went the distance again and proved to be a vital asset for Harlingen South. And all eyes for Harlingen South are on Rivera, as Rivera, who's currently holding on to a 6-4 lead against Westaco in the bottom of the 5th. As all Hawk fans still know that their season is not over just yet. Their window opportunity is still open. That's going to do it for you from Real Sports Live. For Kevin Naro, Joe Boiling, and everyone else at Real Sports Live. For my cameraman, Emilio Flores, good to have you back, bro. Abram Rodriguez saying so long and good night from Harlingen South. Your final score, the Hawks 5, the Hanna Golden Eagles 2. We'll see you next time. God bless. Get home safely.